Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by mountains, there lived a boy named Arjun. He was only 12 years old, but his dreams were larger than the tallest peak he could see from his village. Every day he would sit near the river, looking at the mountains, imagining himself climbing them and going beyond to see the world. But the villagers laughed at him. "Arjun," they would say, "you're too small. Your dreams are too big. People like us are born here, live here, and die here. No one climbs those mountains." Arjun would smile, but deep inside he felt a fire. He wanted to prove that even the smallest person could achieve something great. One morning, the village elder announced a challenge. There was a large stone blocking the main road. Traders couldn't pass, and travelers had to turn back. The elder said, "Whoever moves this stone will be rewarded and remembered in the village forever." All the strong men of the village tried. They pushed, pulled, tied ropes, even used sticks, but the stone would not move. After a whole day, they gave up. The elder sighed. "It's impossible." But Arjun did not agree. He walked up to the stone. The villagers laughed again. "Look, the little boy wants to move the mountain." Arjun touched the stone, closed his eyes, and whispered to himself, "I may not be strong, but I will not quit." Every day after school, Arjun would come to the road. He couldn't push the stone with his bare hands, so he thought differently. He began digging around it, slowly loosening the soil. He brought small buckets of water from the river to soften the earth. He used wooden planks as levers. It wasn't easy. Sometimes his hands bled. Sometimes he fell asleep right there on the ground. The villagers mocked him. "Why waste your time? You're just a child." But Arjun ignored them. His heart told him that persistence was stronger than strength. Days turned into weeks. The stone began to shift, just a little. That tiny movement gave Arjun hope. He worked harder, never missing a single day. Finally, one morning, after weeks of effort, the stone rolled off the road and down into the valley. The villagers stood in silence. No one could believe it. A boy had done what the strongest men could not. The elder walked to Arjun and said, "You have taught us all a lesson today. Strength is not in the muscles, but in the mind and the heart." From that day forward, Arjun was no longer the boy with big dreams. He became the boy who moved the stone. His story spread to other villages, and he inspired countless people to chase their own impossible dreams. And years later, Arjun did climb those mountains. But by then, he already understood the greatest truth. The world does not stop you because you are small. It only stops you if you stop yourself.